Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, where we started out last time. We met a few characters. We crushed a guy under a wrecking ball, he's probably gone. 7:31 PM. Who am I? Why was I killed? The one who's sure to know the answers to these questions is the man who ordered my murder. The other end of the phone line is the very man who had me killed. Our meeting is all so sudden. I'm not sure I'm really prepared for what's to come. Oh yeah, we went through the phone line to arrive at his house, didn't we? Yes. If what I read in this file is true, this woman could be quite a bedeviling bit of trouble for us. She needs to be erased. Tonight. Confound that nearsighted Jigo. His skills are as feeble as his eyesight. Not to worry, sir. I've already taken the next step, sir. Yes. But I say, the last thing I ever expected was to talk to the target herself. Even if it was only over the telephone. I must admit, my good man, it put me quite the tizzy there for a moment. Fa! What is this place? These oddly luxurious furnishings, this oddly refined music. That odd little machine. I've never seen a room like this before. But one thing's for sure, these people are assassins. And what's more, that red-haired woman is another of their targets. That file the old man has. Maybe to give me some information on my redhead. The phone book is updated. Very good. Trick time! So, we are in the telephone. Let's just see what's updated. Eyebrowed villain. Probably behind my death and the red-headed woman's death too. And then Masked Muscle Man, the old man's servant. He operates the machines expertly. So, let us go into ghost mode. We can only reach the file. So let's get into the file. Yes. How much longer, my good man? We're charging up our backup power now, sir. Process should be complete in about 30 minutes, sir. Yes. We confound that Jigo, I say. Every year his reliable range gets shorter and shorter. We'll get coal in his next pay envelope, confound it. Might suggest glasses in his envelope instead, sir. Now let's examine this file. It seems this file contains information about that redhead, but I can't read it when it's closed. Great Scott, did you see that? The file! I say, the file reared up and snapped at me, my good man. Nearly bit my head off. Not to worry, sir. I've already seen to it that the target, Miss Lynn, is no longer a threat, sir. Nah, that's not what I'm talking about, man. Lynn, eh? So that's her name, is it? But this file, it's like it's written in a foreign language. I can't read it at all. Might I suggest putting away the file and relaxing, sir? That's a pretty cool filing cabinet. But now we're in the filing cabinet, I guess. And how are we going to relax? Lovely. The war table has become a fruit table. You have a very important job ahead of you tonight, sir. Now, he's enjoying some grapes. Darn. This is a pickle. The phone and I got put away neatly. The only thing I've learned is the name Lynn. It sure is a weird room. Travelled through the phone line to get here, but where exactly is here? And who exactly are these people? Excellent questions. We have a lamp. And a projector. Projector seems to be the only thing worth operating in the vicinity. Gad man, you trying to give me a case of the vapours? My apologies, sir, but I did not touch it, sir. It appears the equipment is still malfunctioning, sir. Granted, technology is certainly a convenient thing, but our use of it is plain off, confound it. Yes, in any case, I don't wish to see the face of our current target, my good man. As you wish, sir. In that case, may I suggest this, sir? That's... yes. Sissel. All goes well with our deal tonight, we'll have the power to change the world, sir. Yes. It's a very important night indeed, my good man. We can't afford to make mistakes. And that's why we can't afford to trust that Sissel. No, we must be very careful. Sissel. They're saying they can't afford to trust that Sissel, so maybe the plan wasn't to have me killed? But that must be my name. Now that I hear it, it does sound familiar. And a deal, eh? What could that be all about? Just what exactly was I up to, I wonder? We're completely prepared for tonight, sir. Yes. All we have to do is pluck the fruit of success. One thing's clear, these villains seem to know me. And another thing, seems to be some kind of connection between me and this Lynn. Why else would our names both come up here like this? So, we still can't get anywhere new. Get back to the file, but how does that help us? I don't think it does. So the only thing we can really do in ghost mode now is operate the projector again. And startle him once again. Where's your head, man? I told you I don't wish to see this face. My apologies, sir. It appears to be another malfunction, sir. We'll get it fixed, man, unless you want to see me malfunction. Certainly, sir. And we're straight back to that. These guys murdered me and now they're targeting the redhead. What kind of connection did we have with each other? Spinning this paint around makes the old man's head spin, but that's about it. I've got to find the right timing and get beyond this projector. What I need tonight is a way to flip this situation around. So it's a timing thing. I need to flip it around. And then, aha! Then I can get into the painting when it's halfway. I can even get into the fruit if I felt like it. I can get into the control panel. That's probably where we want to be, right? So he's going to flip it back around again. But now we're in the control panel. I say, this room's giving me the heebie-jeebies, my good man. What with paintings spinning around and the like, it's enough to give a man the jitters. My apologies, sir. The room was just completed recently, sir. We're still trying to iron out the kinks, sir. Yes. I just hope that's all it is. I mean, egad, man. How am I supposed to relax and enjoy my grapes? So, we could get into the grapes. And then get eaten. Would that help us? Seems like he doesn't want to eat the grapes right now. So maybe we need to operate the control panel first. Then that brings up the phone again. It's a miserable state of affairs, and I can even be startled by a telephone that doesn't even ring. Ah, it's wrong. Convenient. It's even more pathetic to be startled by the same telephone twice. Nah. Problem must be solved, sir. The Miss Lynn problem, sir. What? Lynn? Yes. You did mention taking the next step a moment ago, didn't you, my good man? Yes, sir. I sent one step ahead Tango to her apartment, sir. That telephone call must be him reporting in, sir. Very good, very good. Lynn's in danger again. This is one step ahead Tango. I'm at the target's apartment now. And? Out with it, man? Have you taken care of her? No, she isn't back yet. What? Do stands to reason. If I got here first, they wouldn't call me one step ahead, now would they? Yeah, I don't get it. In any case, man, once you've taken care of her, then you'll promote me to the head of the Hitman division. Bah! No, man. Now you're even getting one step ahead of me. We can discuss my new salary later. Great Scott, now you're even getting one step ahead of your last one step ahead. I'll get back to my job now, sir. Confounded, you're even hanging up one step ahead. That's what he does. But now we're in the phone and we can get to her apartment. What did you say, sir? He asked me to raise his salary. What will you do, sir? Maybe I'll give him some nearsighted Yigo's pay. Lynn. I can't lose her. She's my only lead if I ever hope to solve the mystery of me. So I guess we'll go to Lynn's apartment. Telephone line guided me to Lynn's apartment. Fortunately, Lynn isn't here yet, but unfortunately the hitman is. And there are a couple of other unfortunate little developments waiting for me, it seems. Looks like there's an unlucky little lady here tonight. And an even unluckier little doggy. The poor brave little warrior. He must have been trying to defend his mistress. Lynn came home now. I have to do something about this situation, and fast. So it's trick time. We got the dog. Is the dog dead? Huh? Where am I? What's the point? Who am I? Yeah, that's the dog voice, isn't it? What's the dog voice sound like? Who am I? Are you talking to me? Of course, do you see anyone else around here? If I remember right, the dead don't have voices. Their thoughts reach the other person directly. I guess that explains why this dog is talking to me right now. This is your mistress's apartment, and you are... presumably the little doggy who died here. Died? So I'm dead, huh? Yeah, the dead lose their memories. They even forget what they look like. And so that's what this blue flame shape is all about. Oh! There's no time to lose. Miss Camilla! My Miss Camilla is in trouble. You mean, you remember? You know who you are? That's right, I'm Missile. Nice to meet you. I'm a Pomeranian. Well, I guess now I know it's possible for the dead to regain their memories. Thanks to this little doggy. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! My Miss Camilla is in trouble and I've had to devote my life to protecting her. I died before I could rescue her. How could I let her down like this? So you're more worried about your mistress's safety than your own death, eh? I like your moxie, little doggy. Looks like it's time to go back to 4 minutes before this little guy's death. Time to save his life. Yay! We've updated the phone book. So we're in the dog right now, right? Let's see. First of all, I better find out what I can about your death, little guy. Excuse me, but where exactly are we? Huh? You followed me? I followed you. You brought me with you. One or the other. Looks like the dead can move around together. This is the land of 4 minutes before your death. Really? We're really here? So that means you're going to save Miss Camilla, doesn't it? Aren't you even surprised? I mean, we just travelled through time and... Not especially. I mean, Miss Camilla can walk around on 2 legs, but I can't do that. So if she can do that, it's not so strange that you can walk backwards through time. So that's the way your mind works, eh? I guess it's reasonable enough. Come on, let's get started. Okay, first we should watch your last 4 minutes unfold. Then we use what we learned to save Camilla. Just like when I saved Lynn at the junkyard. If we watch closely, we ought to be able to get a few leads. Keep your eyes open. Of course. Leave it to me to sniff out a few clues. What a good dog. So, what are you doing, Camilla? You were looking for something. Yippee! Found the remote! Shut that mud up! No, Miss Hall, you're not supposed to bark. The lady next door is crabbier than ever tonight. It barks again. Now knock this wall down. You don't want to knock the wall down, do you, boy? Why do you like to bark so much, anyway? You sure are cute, but just don't get us killed, okay? Darn, I really wanted to watch TV, too. Hey, I know. I'll listen to music. And she puts on the old headphones. Oops. Oops. Ooh, that was close. That's why you don't hang them above an aquarium, you silly sausage. I'm in the mood for donuts tonight. Okay, that donut rolls across there. Of course, Miss Oz notices the mouse. Yeah, knock this wall down. Maybe that's how we're going to deal with the hypno. Here he is. He's one step ahead. I don't really like it when jobs outside the original scope crop up. I have to put it down as a separate charge, and accounting never likes that. But I guess it can't be helped. Sorry, kid. Bam. Shot dog. So that's the whole dramatic story of what happened 4 minutes before you died. Well, look at that. I'm dead. I'm kind of shocked, to tell the truth. Okay, let's get started on saving her. Let's see, how are we going to do this? It seems to me the easiest way would be for you to take a big bite out of that man's leg. Oh, I don't think I could do that. Whenever somebody I don't know comes around, all I want to say to them is, welcome. I can't help it. Okay, so I guess the only thing we can do is get the little lady to help herself somehow. Oh, I don't think she could do that. Did you notice they're putting those red things on her head? Red things. Oh, you mean the headphones? When she puts those red things on, that's it. I can call her name till my throat is sore, but she never hears me. To be perfectly honest, I hate those red things. You're right. With those headphones on, the little lady doesn't even hear the sound of the intruder's gun. So maybe that's our first lead, now that we know we have to do something about that. So, we can drop him in the aquarium, maybe. So we're here. Door. Telephone. Folding umbrella. That seems good. Okay, so we can do that. Oh, so close. You almost knocked the red things down. Yeah, I think we're onto something here. Drop them in the fish tank, Camilla won't be able to use them anymore. If we drop them in the fish tank, Miss Camilla will get a scolding from Miss Lynn. All we have to do is pretend it was your fault. That's the way of the honourable warrior. Okay, but you obviously never seen Miss Lynn when she gets mad. So, maybe when the wall gets knocked on, when the wall gets banged by the neighbour, that will shake the headphones. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to get a cooperation. Get rid of anything that might get in the way. Okay, so that's not working. Oh, so close. Okay, that's saying that again. Can I go back in time? Yeah, I can rewind the clock. Okay, so maybe we go for the headphones when she's... I can't actually get anywhere else though, can I? Well, I can open a door. Yeah, the remote isn't the thing. I could dial the telephone, or I could use the folding umbrella. So maybe there's not much else I can do right now. Okay, yeah. That tick on that means that we've seen that. Yeah, can't go anywhere else except over here, so... I do think there's nothing we can really do at this point in time. Okay, she's going to come over and get her headphones in a minute. Maybe if we... Aha! We started her at least. Does that help? Ow! Why is it acting up all of a sudden? I don't really like getting smacked by doors, especially in my own house. It's like the door is a bad dog, biting the hand that feeds it. Although with Missile, it's more nibbling at the tip of my nose than my hand. No. Boing! Hooray, we've broken the headphones. Oh no, darn. How did I manage to do that? Lynn just bought those headphones too. How about if we tell her you did it, Missile? Darn, now I can't even listen to music either. I think the gods are playing tricks on me tonight. Forgive me, Miss Camilla, I'm only doing it to save you. So what, now you think you're one of the gods, eh? Huh? No, never mind that. The important thing is we managed to change the situation. That's true. At least now we can use the little lady's ears to help us. Cool, so we've changed fate there. We can't really do much else right now. Maybe we can trip the hitman if he comes in. Or maybe we need to wait for the donuts to come over. Which she's in the mood for. And then we could become Donut. We can move the cart. Does that help us? Where did the donuts go? They're over here, miss. So she's moved over here now. And now we can access the star ornament. That's star for a bit. That's made a bauble fall off. But we can't reach it, but we can reach this. There's a thing up in the ceiling, but we can't reach that. But maybe if we rotate this faster, then we can reach that. This is going to raise up a bit. And then we can reach this latch. Does that help us? If you bark like that, how can anyone enjoy the pretty melody? Your poor mistress has to get up and quiet you down every time. Yes, I'm truly embarrassed by my own behaviour. Hey, look at that. One of the ornaments fell off the tree. I'm not interested in things like that. I graduated from playing with balls a long time ago. You should try graduating from needless barking too. Sorry, that's one thing I could just never give up. Weirdo. Now, what does this do? So that allows us into that again. And then we can rotate that slower. And then what exactly? We could get back into stuff over here. We could get into stuff over there. Maybe if we rotate that a bit further. Get into a painting and rocket, perhaps, or a floor lamp and a cupboard door. Then we can open the door to push a ball over there. And then get back into that and then come across to here perhaps. Maybe move the car. So we can move her back over here. Does this help us? We've put a ball on the floor. Well, you sent that thing flying. I like to tidy up by shoving eyesores under the sofa. Hey, how come you look at me when you say that? Hey, wait a minute. Under the sofa, eh? That might be a spot the hitman wouldn't look. Come to think of it, Miss Camilla climbs under the sofa all the time, trying to catch me. You're a naughty little doggy, aren't you? So my new plan is to hide her under the sofa. The only problem now is how do I lead her under there? I mean, we could become Donut, perhaps. Okay, that rolled that way. Is that any good? Or should I have rolled a donut under from over here? Yeah, this is gonna not help, I don't think. What if we rock the bowl again from this side? No, because the donut's missing. I think we might need to rewind to the fate change. Alright, what happens if we knock a donut out that way? That brings in a pink mouse. And I guess we could potentially knock that with the door as well. Boop! And now Papa is under the sofa. What are you doing under here, you silly boy? Oh, my little missile, you're always doing the cutest things. And here he comes. Nobody's here, eh? I already forget what voice I gave this guy. My prey's bound to come home sometime. Might as well make myself comfortable in the meanwhile. Yeah, a little lady's fate has been averted. It has? Poor thing is still caught up in a ball and shaking with fear. Well, yeah, that's true. But that's not so bad in the scheme of things. I'd say she's just fine. And look, you're not dead. Oh, you're right, we did it. We did it, didn't we? We did it! Well, to be precise, you're the one who did it. Huh? Me? I saved Miss Camilla? Yep. You're the one who led her under the sofa, right? You protected your mistress. I can attest to that. Oh, thank you. Cool, fate averted. Can I ask a question? Sure, what is it? What exactly are those strange powers of yours? Oh, you mean my ghost tricks? Apparently they're the power to manipulate inanimate objects. they're ghost tricks, then can I do them too? I'm dead too, after all. I guess? That's how it goes, right? I've been staring at those donuts as hard as I could for a long time now. But they won't budge for me. Why do you suppose that is? I don't really know. I mean, Missile's alive again at this point, so... I guess you just don't have that power. Well, I have one thing to say to that. That's not fair. Sorry, but I guess not everyone who dies gets the powers of the dead. So what's going to happen to me now? Nothing really. Your death has been erased. You'll just go back to being a happy little doggy, living your everyday life. I guess this means goodbye. But we'll meet again sometime, right? Maybe, if you die again. What you did for me tonight, I'll never forget it. Well, I guess we'll be getting back to the present. Time to see what happens next in our story. And now a new present is born. The little lady is still curled up in a ball and shaking with fear. And the little doggy is wagging his tail happily. So what am I going to do now? I think I'll watch for a while and see what happens. So I guess we're going to watch Lynn get murked. And then we're going to figure out what to do. What? Still at the junkyard. Alright, got it. I'm on my way. I guess my prey likes to play hide and seek. She hasn't had enough of that junkyard yet, apparently. I can't let nearsighted Jigo beat me out on this one. I better hurry. Okay. We got a phone link back to the junkyard. What was that all about? You saved me, didn't you, Missile? I just know you did. Maybe I shouldn't answer it. Lynn! Okay, so Lynn's on the phone. We want to get back over to the phone, perhaps? There's that little doggy all curled up on the floor, dreaming away the life we worked so hard to get back for him. That's fine, but what's up with that core? The dead can't possess living creatures. That's one of the rules Mr. Deathlamp taught me. So what would a living and breathing doggy be doing with a core? I better try possessing him and see. Oh, it's you! It's you! It's... Come to think of it, I never did ask you your name. I guess it's good we ran into each other again then. This is a good chance for us to reintroduce ourselves to each other. You mean you've got my name already? After everything we shared together, the drama, that tearful goodbye? As if I'd forget your name, Missile. I'm Missile! You know, it's strange. I wonder why you remember me now that you're alive again. Do you remember your time being dead? Of course, all of it. Okay, let me get this straight. Memory of being dead doesn't disappear. In the dead I meet in the ghost world develop a core when they return to the land of the living. And if I then possess that core, I can talk to that person. So I guess Lynn's got a core then. It looks that way, yes. Okay. But we don't need to talk to him now. I think we need to just get over here. Get into the phone. Camilla! Oh, thank goodness, you're okay. Well, I don't know if I'm okay exactly. You won't believe what just happened. I've only got one voice for women, by the way. We're going to be hearing it a lot. Listen to me, you've got to get out of there right now. But what about dinner? I was thinking about spaghetti tonight. I won't be going back there for a while, and if you stay, you might be in danger too. But I already was in danger, just a little while ago. Meet me in that restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen, on Dead End Drive. Dead End Drive? I don't know, that's pretty far. Just hurry, okay? Oh, and one more thing. Bring the music box with you, okay? Music box? I love music boxes. Is it a present for me? I'm sorry, but it doesn't play. I can't even get the lid open. You can't very well call it a music box then, can you? More like just box. Just bring it, okay? It's kind of big and it's made out of wood. Okay, I will. Where is it? I kind of hid it in that room you're in. Excuse me? Okay, we can't get to the junkyard, because the phone is now broken as well. Damn, now I've dropped the phone in there too. How about if we tell her you did it, Missile? I sure hope Lynn's alright. I better get going. I know right where Dead End Drive is. I never saw any music box around here. Where am I supposed to find it? Do you know where it is, Missile? Help me look, okay? Well, we may have already figured out exactly where it is, so... yeah. Well, I guess the phone's dead now too. What are the odds that would happen? Looks like our little lady is a bit of a klutz. Next thing you know, she'll be dropping that poor little doggy in the tank. Anyway, something is happening to Lynn. I better help Camilla find her treasure. I don't know if it's because I lost my memory or what, but I don't seem to remember what a music box is exactly. It's fine, it's over here. You've just walked straight past it, Camilla. Look. Look over here. There you go. This is it, the music box. Yippee! I'll leave the remote here. But don't you touch it, Missile. TV comes on, you'll start barking. I hate to find you flattened underneath that wall when I come home. Okay, I'm leaving now, Missile. I have to go help Lynn. She's like a sister to me, you know. You be good while I'm away, and no barking. But the phone's dead. Still no peace for the little lady, and the redhead Lynn is facing a new crisis right now as well. Meanwhile, I'm in a bit of a pickle on my own. With the receiver at the bottom of the fish tank, I find myself still trapped in this apartment. Too bad I can't just curl up and go to sleep with my tail wagging too. Because there's something I must do. Question is, how do I go about getting out of here? And we've obtained a new illustration and cleared chapter 2. And a new song, Welcome to the Salon. I think I know how we're going to get out of here. But that is going to have to wait until next episode. So, if you think you know how we might get out of here as well, hazard a guess if you like, stick it in the comments. And then next time we'll see if we're alright. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.